Alright, y'all. Back with another video. How y'all doing? Today, I think I'm gonna like this one. I'm not gonna lie. Because just look at the thumbnail, guys. This looks insane. Right? Look at who we got here. Right? Look at who we got here. This is insane. But today, we got Gucci Mane confront 6ix9ine for mocking him. I have no idea what this is about at all. I'm gonna give it a buck. I don't know. I don't know anything. But it was 8 hours ago, so relatively new. Shit, we gon' hopefully it's a good laugh, to be honest. Anything with 6ix9ine is a good laugh to me. But feel me, we gonna get straight into this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Feel me, hit that subscribe button, bro. Road to 1K. Come on, road to 1K. Join the Neaks team. Let's go.
Alright, so now y'all believe me? I've been literally saying this for 5 years. I'm about to break it down for you.
Gucci Mane got robbed at gunpoint by his own artist and named every suspect to the feds. 6ix9ine walked out of prison days later and turned it into a 5-year victory lap.
Wait. Oh yeah, cause Pooh Shiesty, he's in jail right now, right? For robbing Gucci Mane. I know that. Let me look that up again. Gucci Mane. Who was it? Pooh Shiesty? That's what I just said. Pooh Shiesty. Yeah. For robbing them, yo, that's crazy. That's insane. Rich people robbing rich people, but fuck it.
Him for it every single day since.
Give me everything. I want everything.
Gucci is now firing back, and what he says leaves 6ix9ine with nothing. Let me break it down. 6ix9ine goes off, the Adin Ross stream and the Instagram rants. When 6ix9ine got out of jail in early April 2026, the federal arrests of Pooh Shiesty and 8 co-conspirators had dropped 2 days earlier. The DOJ press conference was everywhere. The details were saturating every timeline. AK-style pistols, a Draco, a forced contract signing, stolen Rolexes, 9 men from Memphis descending on a Dallas recording studio. 6ix9ine had been locked up through all of it. Now he was out, and the moment was exactly what he had been predicting for 5 years. The first thing he did on Instagram was mock the robbery itself. He replayed what Gucci's whole night allegedly looked like through clips, rants, and audio, because the irony of it all was too clean to ignore. He played back what went down in that studio, item by item.
Give me everything. I want everything.
No, this is actually
That
so
line
funny.
was
I truly believe that 6ix9ine is the king of all trolls. Like, I truly believe there's no trolling him, and there's no getting out of it. Like, if he wants to troll you, you're gonna get trolled. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's literally, like, nothing you can do about it. Like, at all. And, like, that's why he's so funny to me. Like, 6ix9ine is one of the funniest people to me. Like, he's mad funny.
6ix9ine, recreating the robbery frame by frame, dramatizing what allegedly happened to Gucci Mane the night his own artist held a Draco to his head. He didn't stop there.
Nah, his own artist is OD, though.
Oh, this your wedding ring? Let me get that. They pulled up on street.
This was the core of his argument, that what happened to Gucci was street, the same kind of outcome that hip-hop had told him to accept when the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods came for him in 2018. On April 6th, he joined Adin Ross's Kick livestream and spent a significant portion of it breaking down the federal case with the energy of a man who had rehearsed this argument in his head for half a decade. He had rapped along to Pooh Shiesty's songs earlier in the stream. Then he pivoted and delivered what amounted to a live federal law lecture aimed directly at hip-hop. He explained how the Department of Justice operates, how a federal case is not a state charge, how when the U.S. Marshals come for you, it is the United States of America versus your name, how the federal conviction rate sits at approximately 98%.
I remember I watched, like, clips of him on Adin Ross's stream, like, when he got out of prison. And I remember him talking about that, like, just very, like just a little bit.
Precisely because the DOJ does not take cases it hasn't already built closed. He cited El Chapo, he cited his own 2018 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods racketeering case, then he got to Gucci. Gucci Mane will get subpoenaed. He will have to testify, and if he denies it, he has to do time. You have to. That's a subpoena by the federal government. He explained that even if Gucci wanted to stay quiet...
6ix9ine is a very smart individual for, like, someone who, like, didn't really go to school. Because I don't think... He didn't go to college, right? Did he finish high school? He might have finished high school. Let me look that up. Did 6ix9ine finish high school? Yeah, no. See, it says he didn't finish high school. He got expelled in the 8th grade. Damn, that's OD. And he never attended high school. He probably got like his GED in prison or something when he was locked up. But he's a very smart, like he's a very street smart person. I'm not gonna lie. Like he knows what he's talking about.
A subpoena removes that option entirely. Refusing a federal subpoena is obstruction of justice. He noted that Pooh Shiesty, even if he somehow beat the kidnapping charges, would still face a federal violation for coming into contact with police while on home confinement. His prior firearms conviction from the Southern District of Florida had placed him on federal supervision. He predicted a minimum of 0 to 5 years on that violation alone. Then, he landed what became the defining observation of the entire saga.
Whether it's Gucci Mane or listen, I've learned that everybody who talks about me has an opinion till they're in your situation.
And with a laugh that carried 5 years of weight behind it.
What's the name of that song?
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. Laugh now, cry later.
So who's laughing now? Who's laughing now and crying later?
When Gucci dropped Crash Dummy on April 10th, 6ix9ine went to Instagram immediately. He pulled up Gucci's 2018 posts, the tweet, "Good morning, rule 1, never snitch," and placed them alongside the new track's lyrics. He posted a video throwing stacks of cash at a photo of Gucci Mane and captioned it, "Why you always got to say something? I am the only person that can speak on this every time. Y'all blackballed me and tried to take food from my family's mouth when y'all knew all the facts. For 5 years, I exposed the rap game, but because I'm not black, I get a different treatment. Suck my..." In the accompanying rant, he returned to what he had been saying since the moment he walked out of federal court in 2019.
Alright, so now y'all believe me? I've been literally saying this.
Literally, I've been literally saying this. Nah, chill. I'm sorry.
I'm about to break it down for you.
He played clips of Gucci's old anti-snitch statements, then cut directly to his point. What is the difference?
Now you're a businessman? How many excuses? How many times? No, it's different.
Bro,
no, you know what's the difference? Look at this.
His answer followed immediately.
I can put my glasses back on, please. Can I put my glasses back on?
Yes.
What is critical to understand about 6ix9ine's campaign is what it is and what it is not. There is no deep, long-standing personal rivalry between Gucci Mane and 6ix9ine. Their interaction history is sparse. In 2021, 6ix9ine trolled Gucci when Pooh Shiesty was denied bond in a separate Miami shooting case. Gucci never responded. In 2022, while 6ix9ine was locked up for a probation violation, Gucci posted encouragement, telling him to hold his head. For 6ix9ine, Gucci Mane is not the target. He is...
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about 6ix9ine, bro, please. Cause so many people have so much like what's the word I'm looking for? Like mixed views on him. Like, what do you guys think about him? You feel me? Let me know what y'all think about him.
The symbol, the proof that the no snitch code in rap was always selectively applied, always enforced by vibes rather than facts, and always had a limit that nobody wanted to admit publicly. This is a 5-year argument being proven right in real time. But to understand why the whole thing cracked open
My little nigga's sagging OD, bro. Look at him.
The 5-year argument being proven right in real time. But to understand
Overly sagging, yo. You gotta chill out, mud. You wildin'.
Why the whole thing cracked open the way it did, you have to go back to the beginning, to the timeline that put 6ix9ine in this position and handed him everything he needed. The timeline, the events that handed 6ix9ine his moment. On January 10th, 2026, Gucci Mane, born Radrick Delantic Davis, CEO of 10-7.
What the fuck? Yo, rappers be having the weirdest names, bro. I swear. I've never seen a rapper with an ordinary name, bro. They're always on some bullshit you can't even say, bro.
Records, flew into Dallas, Texas for what he believed was a scheduled business meeting with his artist, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, born Lontrell Donnell Williams Jr., had been signed to Gucci's 1017 Records since approximately 2020. He was Gucci's flagship artist. His record Back in Blood with Lil Durk had made him one of the label's defining names. By late 2024, Gucci had dropped most of the 1017 roster, keeping only Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. Before we get to what happened in that Dallas studio, it's necessary to understand what Gucci Mane represented as a figure and why the events of January 10th felt, to so many people, like a rupture in the identity he had spent 2 decades building. Because the Gucci Mane that flew into Dallas was not a man who had ever been associated with cooperation. He was known for the opposite, and he had said so explicitly in the direction of 6ix9ine specifically.
I ain't dropped my location. I ain't got to relocate because my car here. I ain't snitched on nobody.
That was a...
And guess what, bro? Boy, oh boy, how the times have changed. That video did not age well, my brother. That video did not age well, my brother. Let me give y'all some food for your brain, alright? Don't put yourselves in situations like that, and you won't even need a thought of snitching. You feel me? Just don't put yourself in that situation. Matter of fact, don't even leave the crib. Don't even leave the crib. You feel me? Don't even leave the crib. It's okay. It's okay.
Direct shot at 6ix9ine, who had been forced to relocate after his cooperation made him a target. Gucci followed it. He was not subtle. He was not equivocal. He was a man who had done federal time, come out the other side, and positioned himself as the anti-snitch archetype of the trap era. And when 6ix9ine's case came up in conversation, Gucci gave his thoughts on the broader culture of federal cooperation from a place of genuine experience. That was Gucci Mane, the man who flew into Dallas on January 10th, 2026, talking about snitching, not surprised, not flabbergasted, calling it typical, positioning himself as someone who understood the game well enough that none of it shocked him. What happened instead was a federal crime. According to the 32-page FBI criminal complaint filed March 30th, 2026, Shiesty and 8 co-conspirators, including his father, Lontrell Williams Sr., and rapper Big 30.
My man's committed a crime with Pop Dukes? That's an interesting type of father-son bonding. And this guy's ugly as shit. Oh my god. Close your mouth, gang. You wildin', kid. Why his eyes look like that, too? Nah, he wildin'. He low-key got a big cranium, too. He like TJ. Rodney Wright Jr. How tall are you? My man's like 5'11". With his hair 6 feet. Yo, look at this. This looks mad funny.
Rodney Wright Jr. executed a coordinated armed takeover of a Dallas recording studio. Shiesty produced an AK-style pistol and forced Gucci Mane to sign contract release papers at gunpoint. Big 30 filmed the signing on a cell phone. William C.
They said they put a gun to my man's head and made him sign contract, bro. That's OD, bro. Imagine the Draco to your dome top, bro.
Sr. insisted the document be dated. The rest of the crew robbed victims in the control room. Rolexes, cash, jewelry, a Louis Vuitton bag. One victim was choked near unconscious. That same night, Gucci, Mane, and his associates gave statements to the Dallas Police Department, identifying suspects by name, clothing, and Instagram handle. The FBI Police Department, identifying suspects by name, clothing, and Instagram handle. The FBI spent the next 3 months.
Mind you, same guy who said he not snitching. So you just gotta stay quiet, man, because you never know. You might get put in that situation and you gonna fold, king. Whether if you did that because, you feel me, you pissed off because you just lost mad bread. You know, they robbed you. They tested your manhood. You snitch, bro. You got... Shit, me, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest, because, shit. It's like, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. See, that's what I'm telling you. I wouldn't put myself in a situation like that, feel me? Because you feel me? I don't know what I'm going to do. Shit,
It's building.
I ain't going to jail, though.
Its case, cell phone records, surveillance footage, rental car data, ankle monitor data placing Shiesty at the studio in violation of home confinement, fingerprints on red Solo cups, and Apple AirTags tracking stolen jewelry to suspects' locations in Plano and Frisco. Defendants' own social media posts showed stolen Rolexes and the 1017 necklace within hours of the robbery. On April 1st, 2026.
Social media, bro. Oh my god. I was just talking about this like in another video about Lil TJ, bro. Social media, that's gonna be the death of all rappers nowadays, bro. Cause they do crimes and then they go post on social media about it, showing it, bro. It's easy gets, bro. Like make their job, like make the FBI's job a little harder, guys, please. Y'all making this too easy for them. There's just, yo, I swear, FBI probably got a phone call. Ring ring. Yo, whatever, got a new case, some rapper. Alright, cool. Hangs up. They probably go on Instagram. Boom. Search up their Instagram, Bow. Mad guns, mad watches, mad stolen shit. Mad violations of just the law, just mad violations. So, bro, they just be like, well, boom, boom, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. I can't talk. See, that's not talking shit I can't do. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. And then boom, bro. Just like that, you got 10 years and you just did their job like this, bro. Now they get paid.
weeks. 8 of the 9 defendants
Boy, oh
were
boy.
arrested across Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. U.S. Attorney Ryan Raybould described it as a coordinated armed takeover rather than a civil business dispute. On April 8th, Pooh Shiesty was denied bond and ordered held without bail. The judge citing the strength of evidence, flight risk, and his prior home
thought you couldn't
confinement
record in
violation.
courtrooms.
On
Why
April
not?
6th, between the arrests and the
Why not
bond
come back?
denial, 6ix9ine joined Adam's stream.
Hey guys, can you believe
Yo,
that
what's
Amazon
up, bro? I'm not
pays
watching
the
this stupid ass ad game.
only paid
Stop it, bro.
By
My
April
viewers don't
10th,
wanna watch
Gucci
that
had
shit.
dropped Crash Dummy. The backlash came immediately. Freddie Gibbs, Boozy Badazz, Asian Doll, Finesse 2 times, and 6ix9ine doubled down on Instagram, throwing cash at Gucci's photo, posting side-by-side comparisons of old Never Snitch posts against the new lyrics. Gucci Mane has not responded to 6ix9ine by name. Now you have the timeline, but the timeline only tells you the sequence. What happened inside that studio, the minute-by-minute account that the FBI affidavit reconstructed from surveillance, cell data, and victim statements, is a different story entirely. Inside the studio, what happened on January 10th, 2026? Before the details of what happened inside Luminous Studios that afternoon, there is one thing worth understanding about who Gucci Mane was in that room. Charlemagne Tha God, who had met Gucci as far back as 2004 and interviewed him years later, offered a description that is held up across the entire arc of Gucci's career.
Gucci Mane is the boogeyman of hip hop.
Boogeyman.
He is the boogeyman. And instead of boo, he says burr. And when he says burr, everybody jumps.
So this is before the ice cream cone tattoo.
That is the man who walked into a Dallas recording studio on January 10th, 2026, thinking he was going to a business meeting. The man who survived shootings, murder charges, addiction, and federal prison, and came out of all of it with a 1017 Empire and an ice cream cone tattoo on his face. A man who, by every historical account, was not someone to bring drama to. And yet, January 10th, 2026, Dallas Parkway, a recording studio identified in reporting as Luminous Studios, operated by a man referred to in court documents as J.N. Gucci's group. Him, 2 business associates identified in the complaint as MM and B.
Know what I was just like realized? My favorite rapper would never be involved in some bullshit like this, bro. Like, just never. Like, he just never would, you know? Like I said, though, y'all figure out my favorite rapper, J. Rooms. Hit him up. He got $10 for y'all.
P and 2 security guards, CW and TD, former Detroit police officers, flew in from out of state. They arrived around 1:45 p.m., found the studio closed, went to a nearby liquor store, and returned. Red Solo cups, football on the screen, nothing out of order on the surface. At approximately 2:53 p.m., Pooh Shiesty's father, Lontrell Williams Sr., placed multiple calls to the studio owner to book the space, framing it as Gucci Mane and Williams Jr. coming to record music. By 3:15 p.m., the studio was open. By 3:43 p.m., all 9 suspects had entered via the east side of the building. What Gucci had walked into was a setup, and the diss track he later dropped confirmed it exactly. Shiesty pulled Gucci aside into a private recording room. Williams Sr. and Big 30 came with them. In the recording room, Shiesty produced pre-prepared contract termination paperwork and demanded Gucci sign it. Gucci refused. The argument escalated. Shiesty told Big 30 to get his bag. Big 30 returned with a black AK-style pistol, described in reporting as a Draco. Shiesty pressed it to Gucci's head. Gucci signed. Big 30 filmed the signing and compelled Gucci to verbally state on camera that he was releasing Shiesty from the contract. William Sr.
Is that, bro? Like, if the man wants to get released, bro, why are you, like, holding him, bro? Like, what do you, like, you feel me? Like, that's a grown-ass man, fam. Like, I can understand contracts and shit, bro, but, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. If someone don't want to be involved with you no more, just let them go, gang. You feel me? Just let them go, bro. And this amounts to everything in life, too, bro. Rap contracts, they don't want to be with you, let them go, bro. Release them. Shit. You got a friend, they don't want to be a friend no more. Release them. 1, 2, 3. Release them. You feel me? Like, release them, gang.
demanded the document be dated. Gucci added the date, gun still on him. Shiesty took Gucci's wedding ring, watch, earrings, and cash. In the control room, BP was pushed onto a couch, his wallet and chain stolen.
I never understood that about rappers, bro. I feel like they that just be doing it to make a point, but I don't understand what point they're making. Like, you're rich and you're gonna rob another rich person just cause, like, I don't even know. That's that real like dedication and love to the street life.
McDaniel threatened to shoot him. Sheesty intervened but kept his weapon drawn. MM was choked from behind by Glover until nearly unconscious. Photos of MM's neck and wrist injuries were filed with the criminal complaint. His Rolex, a Louis Vuitton bag containing multiple watches, AirPods, and wallet, all taken. Inside that bag were Apple AirTags. Big 30 barricaded the lobby door with his body. Security guards CW and TD tried to push through, saw the numbers and the hardware, and pulled back.
That's smart.
Gucci
That's smart. I'm gonna start putting AirTags in my shit too. Watch.
told his own security, were outgunned. At approximately 4:48 p.m., the 9 suspects fled in 3 vehicles: a white Buick Enclave rented by William Sr., a black Dodge Charger Hellcat, and a black Dodge Ram with a roll bar. The AirTags tracked stolen items to areas near Plano and Frisco, Texas. The song Gucci dropped 3 months, later captured the emotional weight of that moment with a precision that needed no explanation.
They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. So here he's saying, hey, we're supposed to have this business meeting. Instead, you...
Big Meech, asked to weigh in on the situation, was measured but drew the line exactly where the street code draws it.
But at the same time, the robbery part was wrong. Whether he had something to do with it or not, or whether his men just acted on impulse, that was the wrong part about the situation.
The defense's position at the April 8th detention hearing: no recovered contract, no video of the force signing, no firearms, no jewelry. Bradford Cohen called the contract a mystery and questioned the 3-month gap between incident and arrest. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred, he said outside the courthouse. The judge denied bond regardless. Here is where the story deepens, because the question the streets immediately raised was not whether Shiesty did it, it was why he felt justified doing it. What accumulation of tension would drive a man who was once Gucci's most valuable artist to pull up with 9 people and a loaded Draco? The answer is a contract dispute that was never resolved through legitimate means, and understanding that
that's actually a good question. If that was like one of your top, like, you feel me, artists, why would he do that to you? That's a good question. I wasn't even thinking about that before. Like, there's probably like something deeper in this. Like, there's probably like he probably has been wanting to get released for a while, and he said that or like explained that, and he probably just didn't listen to him, or like he like disregarded him, and so he just said, you know what, bro, word, you know what, yep, I have a little meeting, you feel me, just a little meeting, and then he was like, I bet, nigga pulled up with the homies and the Hellcats and the Buicks and the what do you say, the Ram truck? Feel me? My favorite rapper said something about a Ram truck, but I ain't even gonna tell y'all because I'm gonna give it away who it is. But what was I saying? Yeah, pulled up with the homies, with the Drakes and all that shit. And he was like, "Word, you don't want to release me, nigga? Man, you gonna release me? Feel me?" And then he took everything, bro. Shit.
Is the only way to understand the motive.
Bruh. Come on, bro. I'm sorry, guys.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based...
The contract dispute. Why Pooh Shiesty did what he did. The FBI criminal complaint states plainly that Pooh Shiesty was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released from his contractual obligations. That single line is the only officially confirmed reason for what happened at Luminous Studios. Behind it is years of mounting strain between an artist who built his name while incarcerated and a label deal the streets described as airtight in 1017's favor. Shiesty signed with Gucci's 1017 Records in approximately 2020 on a joint venture deal with Atlantic Records. Back in Blood with Lil Durk gave him a genuine cultural moment. His trajectory was building before the federal firearms conspiracy charge from the Southern District of Florida put him behind bars from 2022 through late 2025. While he was inside, his catalog kept streaming, his name kept selling, his momentum kept compounding, and he had no control over any of it. When he came home, he returned to a deal he reportedly viewed as suffocating. Industry speculation, never confirmed in court, suggested Shiesty had interest from another major label, but could not pursue it while still under contract to 1017. Gucci reportedly was not inclined to release him. No buyout, no arbitration. The commentary breaking down Gucci's own diss track addressed this directly. What Gucci believed he had given Shiesty and what the betrayal meant.
None of this money that you got and stuff would ever be happening. And to a certain extent, Pooh Shiesty has to respect that. So I don't know what the label contract is, if it's really that bad of a...
There was also a personal wound beneath the business tension. Big Scar, Pooh Shiesty's cousin and a 1017 artist, had died in December 2022. Shiesty allegedly pushed from jail for Gucci to contribute toward the funeral. According to widely circulated commentary, Gucci initially resisted before eventually contributing, a delay that Shiesty took as a personal slight. Big Scar's own father confirmed something had fractured. Gucci did what he did. 100 is 100. I just want what rightfully belonged to my son. Shiesty came home carrying all of it. He requested the business meeting. Gucci showed up thinking it was a legitimate conversation. Shiesty arrived with 9 men, 3 rental vehicles.
See, now I understand a little more. Feel me? Now I get it. Feel me? Now I get it. Like, alright. Let's keep watching. I'm gonna let y'all know why I think I feel it justified at the end. I gotcha.
Pre-printed release paperwork and a plan that had no viable legal outcome because any signature obtained at gunpoint is voidable under contract law by duress and coercion. Gucci's diss track made the historical parallel explicit.
He says, I'm that same guy that put money in your commissary. A guy set up to play like Suge Knight did with Dre, but I ain't Eazy-E, and this ain't back in the day.
The Suge Knight reference is precise. In the early 1990s, Suge Knight allegedly used physical intimidation to pressure Eazy-E into releasing Dr. Dre from Ruthless Records. It became one of hip-hop's most notorious power grab stories. Shiesty allegedly tried the same play, but the era is different.
And there were rumors that Suge Knight, basically...
One second. I think you're gonna say the phone.
Took the Pooh Shiesty approach. But that was in the 90s. We're in 2026 where there's cameras everywhere. It's a dumb route to take in today's time.
Gucci's track stated the legal position directly. The release papers he signed meant nothing.
Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress.
What? Hold on. Let me read that down. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Okay. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Okay. See, this bar right here, though, I don't like that he said this because this is fake cap. Because you were dead pressed, my hearty. I'm not going to lie to you. You was dead pressed. He pressed that shit on your chest, and you were dead pressed. I'm not going to lie. You were dead pressed because you dead signed that motherfucker. If you weren't pressed, you would have been like, nah, fuck you. I'm just saying.
So here he's going the lawyer talk.
And the commentary that followed unpacked the legal reality.
He's saying, listen, I might have signed the documents to get you released, but it's under duress, so it doesn't count.
Gucci is still CEO. Shiesty is still signed to 1017. The robbery produced a legally void document and 9 federal kidnapping charges, carrying potential life sentences. Shiesty's attorney John Helms attempted to reframe the narrative after the arrest. The government tries to characterize this as a dispute over money between Lontrell and his record label. But in this business, things are very often not what they seem. We will be presenting Lontrell's side of the case as the case goes on, and I think it's going to be significantly different from what the government says. The legal battlefield is still forming, but the cultural verdict came in immediately, and it landed largely on Gucci. Not because anyone was celebrating the kidnapping, but because of what Gucci said and did in the aftermath. The fallout, crash dummy, the industry's verdict, and what it all means. Gucci Mane's answer to all of it, the kidnapping, the federal case, the 6ix9ine trolling, the online mob, the streets calling his name in a way he was never supposed to be called, was a 3-minute record. He teased it on Instagram on April 9th. He dropped it at midnight on April 10th, 2026, exactly 3 months after the incident at Luminous Studios. He called it Crash Dummy. Produced by Zaytoven, the same producer who built the sonic backbone of Gucci's defining early era. Bouncy piano keys, sparse 808s, the unmistakable fingerprint of East Atlanta trap at its origin point. The track opens with its central taunt, a taunt that doubles as a legal assertion.
You went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. I'm like Birdman, and yeah, this is my cash money.
The Birdman reference is pointed. A label boss who held onto his...
This is my cash...
Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy, okay? And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this is my cash money. I ain't gonna lie. That's hard. I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna listen to that song after this. I'm not gonna lie. That's hard.
cash money.
The Birdman reference is pointed. A label boss who held onto his artist even through years of public war and courtroom chaos. Gucci is the CEO. The man who put a gun to his head to escape the label is still on the roster. The forced release is legally void. The robbery accomplished nothing except delivering 9 people into federal custody, facing potential life sentences.
And then he says, you know, I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup.
He describes the studio scene with a specificity that maps directly to the FBI criminal complaint.
I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Guy dapped me up the whole time they plotting against me. So here he's talking about, obviously, the incident that happened with the robbery.
He takes shots at Big 30. Your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie. He cuts at Shisty's father. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that it's hereditary. The track closes on betrayal as its central theme.
And the chorus says, I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. My heart turned cold, my heart turned cold. You know, so that's basically the hook.
And on the legal weight of what he signed,
it doesn't count, because that's not somebody like doing it because they want to do it. That's doing it because their life might be in danger. Then he continues, says, read between the lines.
Hip-hop's reaction was instant, and in the dominant current, it went against Gucci. Freddie Gibbs was first. N. A snitched on a Zaytoven beat? That's crazy. Boozy Badaz was more visceral on stream. Getting robbed by your artist, making a police report, then dissing the Nene Yo for robbing you? This is crazy. Finesse 2 Times delivered one of the harshest takes. I know why Sheesty robbed you if he did, cause he ain't think you were going to tell on him, fool. He thought you was street like I did. Asian Doll posted, free Pooh, Shasty, and Big 30, our snitch K, and went directly at Gucci. Waka Flocka distanced himself on site. Man, y'all out your mind if you think I'ma celebrate WAP situation. None of my business carrying. Rick Ross was measured. Goo-Wop most definitely didn't deserve that. But this is where Ninja has got to be educated and understand in business you got to negotiate. You can't muscle your way. And then there was Big Meech. Asked directly,
I got a question.
Big Meech.
If Big Meech gets robbed and has to report it to the police and talk to the police about him being robbed,
his answer was unambiguous.
Does that make
that?
you
I wouldn't
talk to the police about getting robbed. Yeah, it is.
Gucci has not posted a word about 6ix9ine. He has not gone live. He has not issued a public statement addressing the backlash. His only response is the song. Now here's the sharpest contradiction the whole situation lands, and it is one worth sitting with, because there is no evidence in any court filing, DOJ statement, or FBI testimony that Gucci Mane is a confidential informant, a cooperating witness, or received any deal for his cooperation. He is the victim, referred to as RD in court documents. He reported a violent armed kidnapping the night it happened. That is legally, categorically different from what 6ix9ine did in 2018, testifying as a co-defendant against criminal associates in exchange for a reduced sentence. But here is what makes the whole thing impossible to shake. In his own interview, on the record unprompted, Gucci Mane once described what happened when federal prosecutors tried to flip him during his own prison time. The feds brought him into a room. They made their pitch.
The feds asked me that, yes. And I told them, hey, listen, hey, man.
He then described his response to the federal offer.
I just went to sleep. And I guess if they seen I wasn't going to tell about 6 or 7 hours, they had to come get me, hey, took me to jail. I didn't get out.
He went to sleep. That was his answer to federal prosecutors. He fell asleep in the room. That was the Gucci Mane who flew into Dallas on January 10th, 2026.
What if homie got cloned, yo? Chill.
Man who had chosen jail over cooperation when the feds came for him personally, and who, when his own artist put a Draco to his head, ended up on the other side of that same equation. The real confrontation 6ix9ine is waging isn't with Gucci Mane personally, it is with the idea that rap street code ever applied equally to everyone. He said as much on Aden Ross's stream without flinching. As soon as they put 5, 10, 15 year, 20 years to life on my head, I'm snitching on everybody. The difference between him and Gucci is not what they did. It is that he admitted it. The rest of hip-hop preached otherwise, until they couldn't. The case remains in pre-trial. No trial date has been set. All defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Pooh Shiesty remains in federal custody with no bond. Gucci Mane is still CEO of 1017 Records. Pooh Shiesty is still signed to it. And 6ix9ine will keep posting. If you're into this kind of content, the suggested cards on your screen have more waiting for you.
Damn, that's some shit. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, honest opinion, Gucci Mane. It's called being a hypocrite, you know. Very anti-snitch back in a couple years ago. Now he's very pro-snitch as he, you know, made a claim to the police and then got Pooh Shiesty and his boys arrested. Amen. Amen. If he never said that stuff about like not being a snitch, I would have been like, nah, he's 100% right. But nah, you're, you know, making it seem like you're one of them real street motherfuckers, you know, so gotta act like that when, you know, when push comes to shove, you feel me? When that gun, when that heat gets on you, feel me? That iron really on you, feel me? You gotta take that shit to the chin. You gotta take that loss to the chin and go get get back, you feel me? And see, everyone, you know, from the looks of it, you know, everyone kind of agrees with what I'm saying, you know, because they're saying, you know, free Pooh Shiesty and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna say free anyone because I don't really listen to either of their music, but you know, we'll see what happens. I'll stay in tune with it. Feel me? But that's the end of this one. Catch you on the next one. Remember, subscribe. Road to 1K. Follow the Instagram, Neaks. That's about it though. I'm gonna catch y'all. It's mad nighttime. Look at the time. It's 1:42 a.m. This is real dedication. Okay, I love y'all for real. This is real dedication. It's 1:42. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep now. I'm gonna catch you.